What's up, Colgan?
Can't complain, man. What's up with you?
I'm all right, man. I'm good actually. I had a fairly productive week, so I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Got a lot done.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Random. Did you hear about uh the so you know the Shelburne on Washington Street?
Yes.
Do you know the building right next door that used to be like a skating rink or like and they had to renovate it and fix it up?
Yes.
That's a center for my not a center. They're placing migrants there because I had no idea that they were at Logan Airport. People were sleeping in Logan Airport, which is crazy. I know anything about that, and my mom talk every day, and my aunt lives in Brockton, so she told my mother about that, and people were pissed. I don't know why I randomly thought of that when I saw you, but the story's crazy. Like they're trying to find a place for migrants to be, and and they use that specific building. So folks in the community are like, you know how it is. It's a powder keg anytime anyone does that. And the reason I thought about it because Boston, born and raised, it's on my heart, in my
Yeah.
mind. I grew up playing basketball in the Shelburne, and so it's like my aunt told me that. And I'm like, oh, that's nuts. It's crazy.
You and me both, man. I learned to get my first real love of fitness at the Shelburne.
Oh, nice, man.
Uh, this Muslim dude worked me out like every Saturday. I was young and chubby, man, but I had the will.
Nice,
This dude had me
yeah.
running sprints and push-ups and fake pull-ups, and I appreciate him, man.
That's what's up.
Shelburne's
There was some good dudes there, man. Salih,
It
uh,
was solid. Salih is a good dude,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Salih
yeah.
is a good dude.
Warren, brother Darren, yeah, man. It was a good
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
Um, yeah, but
Damn.
yo, it was outreach week, so uh, things. We got some. Yo, we got to figure out whenever you're.
I love
When,
when you get amped like that. Those are
yeah,
my needs.
yeah. We need to know when your schedule frees up because here's what we got. So as of now, I'm gonna pull this over to the side. Reached out to a good amount of folks that I still got to get back to. Some were a mix I've met at Ujima. Some were a mix I met in Baltimore. But as of now, we have 3 interviews next week, and there's a few floating. One is from someone who has a company called Breaking the Ice, Isha. She lives in Maryland and she wants to connect entrepreneurs to basically other groups, funders, investors, things of that nature. I'll get the specifics again, but she's really nice. I met her before, um, and someone who was at Ujima, Charnay. So Charnay was helping them get the speakers in the door at a Ujima, and then Shep I met at the Black Genius Art Show. That's so we'll be talking on Monday, but that is those dudes. So Brandon, Donovan, who owns a tattoo shop, clothing shop, um, and Shep just do visual projects all the time around the city. And I'm like, we got to find a way to combine the stuff we love and the stuff we do. So I don't know if you had a chance to see it, should be on my story. But my boy Brandon, who works in DC, the one who works at the Roland Martin show, that rap video I shared, he did all the visual, all the filming work on that. His boy does music. But Shep, who I'll be talking to on Monday, does events. He has something called Coffee Club Social that they do once a month. He just had a concert last week at this new venue that I got to hit up called, not new, but this venue that's new to me called the Baltimore Unity Hall. But they're always doing stuff. So when our schedules align, I definitely told them, bro, we'll find a way for all of us to connect. But at the least, we'll start with the interview and then we'll figure out how to make it work because we're all trying to do literally the same thing. So I'm like, if we can collaborate, do more of the showcases, go through networks, we'll find clients and things like that. So,
I agree. How do you think we should do the interview? How do you
um, I know
like where are they? Go ahead.
I was thinking everything I could is visual. I mean, virtual in terms of the interviews that we can get now just to get the content virtual. So like we can handle that. Whoever like I since you work, I'm like all right. I'll get them when I can. Yes, yes. They're in all of them are in Bmore. Um, one is in Jersey and Charnay's in Jersey, and I feel like everyone else who will most likely say yes is in the Baltimore area. But I told them that if we can get to you, like these interviews are like what we do now. That's the way I see it, right? If we interview someone for half an hour, that's fine. Podcast it, share it out. That doesn't stop us from saying, okay, if we did this virtual interview, Shep, still let's do something else. You're running events all the time. Whenever our schedules link up, we already did this 30-minute interview. Let's now meet up in person and do something. It doesn't even have to be an interview anymore. It could be another interview with a crowd or something else, or something we put our heads together on, and it's like an event, and we're moving forward from there. So these are really just like I want to keep this content coming out just to keep people's ears ringing. However, I do think that every person signed up for a virtual interview for the podcast and video and stuff like that, we're definitely going to keep the door open. Like, all right, now we have time. Let's meet up. Let's get in person, especially if a group of them are in the same spot. We can find a way to facilitate that relationship.
Yeah, and I still think our bread and butter is going to be highlighting entrepreneurs and doing that day in the life and interviewing and then showcasing the access to each other's talent. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're in Baltimore, we can build a Baltimore connection or a network that people in Baltimore can at least use for themselves. I'm happy with that. Go back and build a wider network. Yeah, I still want to do like a sit down interview and keep posting those.
Yeah.
And have that be our bread and butter as to what somebody's true story. And now, I really want to know your why. I think as we move forward, I think the why is the biggest reason you do entrepreneurship. So I think that's truly what I want to focus on. Your why, like encapsulate that truly for other people, and then showcase that so they can get supported. You know.
Great minds. Yeah, and that's my point. Like these interviews, half hour, we have content coming out, but like, and everyone's like, we're gonna do something else. And these people are in line now. We know we have their names, we have the contacts, we built a relationship. What can we do to build upon this interview that we already have? So to your point, I definitely want, and to me, that's just a scheduling and scalability thing. Like in reality, we want sit downs all the time. But we're just doing what we can to get to the point where that's it. Because I do feel like at some point our main thing is going to be camera, like great camera work. You know what I mean? Like all the time.
I hear you. It's actually going to be both you and I. We're going to have to distribute that camera work because great camera work. We both do that, but you know that's hard.
That's not meaning you have to be behind the camera, but in person stuff. That's good. That's what I mean. That virtual is fine, like great, but I think our like you said, our best is the showcase, the Ujima work. We are both there together, and we're doing stuff together, and the people are like we can shake their hands. That's what I meant.
Yeah, we energy dudes, man.
Exactly.
So, when are we thinking about this next showcase? Considering
whenever the schedule permits, I say anywhere from like I think it could be anywhere from 4 to 6 months. Not from now, but like April to June. You know what I mean? Like whatever. And what I want to do to support it is, so this week I reached out to most of the people whose contacts I've already had, which happen to be Baltimore, DC area, mostly Baltimore. Next week I'm gonna do mostly if not all DC. And like if I have to walk around outside and do it, send emails, and then Richmond, Virginia, and then Philly. The way I see it is I want to build the contact list up of companies and moonlighters so that when we have a better idea of how both of our schedules look, we'll probably find that out in a month, right? Or whatever. Then we can say, all right, let's do a showcase. Can we do anything else? And I feel like me building up these contacts will help support whatever it is we decide to do. So if the showcase is in April, May, or June, or whatever, the next one, we're going to be in a different place than we were in November. The way it looks, the people that are going to be there, the amount of people that are going to be there, so on and so forth.
I got a question for you too. I want to ask you interview this because it's more practical, but not to be unfair to anybody. It's kind of close with my ideas. So I know people will be seeing and hearing this. And I'll share the idea later. Maybe I think I got an idea for us. That's that we may be able to proceed with some options.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it off. But yeah, that's yeah, Colgan. That's my thing is the everything I'm doing now is to support when we are back in the same room. So
Yeah.
I'm hitting up everyone I know, uh, personal, our company. Can we find work? Can we talk to you? Great, new connection. We rolling, and I'm gonna keep on rolling until we're like, all right, we know we're gonna do a show this date. I'm going back to those same folks, those same companies, uh, attendance, sponsorships, partners. Who we working with? Who we showcasing? Then we don't got to scramble. I know the venues because I'm right. Like I said, right now I'm already hitting people up, and then we go from there.
And if people in the DC area, you're gonna Baltimore.
Started Baltimore. Next week is DC, folks. I got a couple people I already follow on IG or have met in passing who are fit that entrepreneurial moonlighter mold, and then outside of that, organizations who I feel can benefit from that, and then just building up the contact list, and then the same for Richmond.
I have a question for you. You think there's a way we could go? I think what's the best way to do this? Should we do Baltimore again just to try to build some momentum before we go to DC?
Yes.
I think we should.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
the main question is first, then what venue to look at for in Baltimore?
There is one that is called, and I'm gonna talk to Shep about this on Monday. The Baltimore Unity Hall. I'll share it with you. I know it because he had a concert there. Um, he had a concert there on was it last week or week before? I missed it, but no. I'll share that with you. Seems like a good venue space.
Let's do some research. And then, yeah, let's just start locking that down.
Cool. So another thing, I reached out to a therapist. We both know. I won't say their names because it's not confirmed, and I don't know the etiquette involved of that. But they like the idea. So I'm like, Colgan, how do you feel about it being a streamed thing? Since it is about helping folks, like put our name on it, but we're also talking. We find a day that makes sense, but we're like, yeah, we're talking about like real stuff now. And yeah, it could either be something that's recorded, since we're not, yeah, record it. It could be something that's done like we're doing
Yo,
now.
ask them, can we record this? And are they willing to put the effort in to make this a series? Because I think this could be a beautiful thing. But also say thank you because I'm already thankful for
Yo, that's why we're doing. Yo, I think this has to be a series. It has.
it.
It
Okay.
has to be. It has to be.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
ongoing with. Yeah. All right. All right.
Something else on our plate, but that gotta go down. And I'll be real. I'm just at a place where I know I have to be more mature and healthier about getting my emotions out. So what better place to do it, you know?
Exactly. Because yeah. Okay. I'm gonna write that down. I was thinking about that because in reality, the stress we go through, the things we go through, it's ongoing.
And damn, tell them thank you. That's dope. Oh, that's what I need right now, brother. You're a godsend. Damn.
All right. Therapy series done. All right. That's all I have now. Oh, let me make sure I send you. I'll put a note. Send you a Unity Hall. But anyway, I've been rambling, man. How have you been?
But I'm good though. I'm grateful and grateful for my family. Grateful for life, man. Life is gonna life, but I'm grateful for the few coping skills that I do have. Definitely eager to learn more and to learn some new things. It's time to learn some new things, man, to grow. So I'm ready for the challenges, but that's definitely a challenging period. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, man. If there's any way I could be more helpful with that, let me know. Um,
I've been here, you've been available. But you've also been doing practical stuff that we need to get done while I handle this part. So I really appreciate you, brother.
no worries, man. At one point, we're gonna be celebrating together in the same spot.
I
Yeah, but to your point, that's why
I
I
agree.
like your idea of the series thing because this isn't a. You just realize how just up and down things are in general. That's just how they're gonna be.
Yeah,
You know, it just
yeah,
sometimes you win, sometimes you don't, and here we are. So
yeah.
yeah, man. Do you
Yeah.
have any projects lined
Um,
up?
yeah, I got this ongoing like teaser I'm doing for Black Market. They're trying to do like this documentary based on their by the block thing they usually do annually. So you know that part. So they actually reached out, told them what's going on, and show it to them. They want to rework on that part. So we got that going on still. Um, Arts and Business Council, one of the fellows, like a 10-year program that's been going on. So to celebrate that, they're doing that art exhibition I mentioned earlier. I think
Nice.
you've already mentioned this part. The art for that is due in March. So trying to figure out what I can cobble together and themes for that. I definitely want to submit something. And yeah, I need to release this music. So I'm working on a live music set. And I'll get back to that once life settles.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I gotta put a note to share you that video if you didn't see my story. Uh.
So then, yeah, definitely share the video. I want to talk to Shep because
Yeah.
I'm really trying to figure out if I can get some music into licensing this year. But this year I got to perform these jams just to see if the crowd really feels them. But it's gonna be more therapy, you know what I'm saying? For have some fun and shit.
I know. So do you doing production too?
Yes, I'm trying to get into it slowly. Yes,
How do you like it?
I, I love making beats, man.
Really?
Yeah, something just meditative about it. Sounds, I love all that tapping on shit. Tweaking it, you know what I'm saying? Putting patterns together. That's my job.
Yeah. I always think about that, man. It's as a I always loved hip hop. Always loved rap. I liked a lot of different forms of music, rock, alternative, whatever folks want to call it. Um, but I don't know. The older I got, I feel like, and I admired the greats. But the older I got, the more that I don't know, something about composing, man. It just that really great producers do something really intriguing and just like really dope about it. That I'm like, I would love to be able to, and we all do it in our own ways and like creative stuff. But from sonically, like being able to sit down, hear something in your head, and then play it for someone, but then like tailor it to how they sound and make sure that everything. I love it, man. I love solid production, bro. Like it, it's yeah, yeah. It's. Do you have a favorite? I like yeah. I mean, I know we talked about Premiere and things of that nature during last summer, but is he your favorite?
You, sir?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's so many great
there
producers.
are.
Dilla comes to mind.
Yeah, Dilla was really good. Dilla
Um,
was yeah.
I play a lot of Dilla's beats, being honest with you. Uh, Alchemist, Madlib, play a lot of that Detroit sound, man. That Detroit sound is
Ah,
crazy.
okay, yeah,
It's such a like a mix.
yeah,
Just went in. You gotta go Dre. Dre's beats are
yeah.
ridiculous, man.
Dre's he really is on another level, man. Just how different he had everything sounding in '91 with all the soul samples, but the way they were done, it
Yeah,
was pretty insane. Yeah, Dre's definitely way up there, if not the
yeah, his
best.
catalog.
Yeah.
And then I've been listening to some Ice Cube lately, so I can't lie. Like fucking damn, what was it? The Mob, Noise Mob. Who's
Oh,
the
oh,
dude's
was that the
others?
lynch mob he was doing that?
Yes,
Yep,
yes,
yep,
Lynch Mob.
yep.
I was even listening to some old Chuck D just to hear that, just that crazy funk. Just what?
Yeah.
Those beats are just ridiculous, man.
There's so many. When you said Madlib, I was late on MF Doom, and I just listened to um, Mad Villainy for the first time, start to finish, last year,
Ooh,
and it's pretty. Just the way it's put together, and it's hard to explain for me to
I
explain to
love
people
Doom,
because
dog.
it's not a like like Dre, right? You're like it's not like boom bap crazy,
Yeah,
but it's just done right. You just can listen to it and just like not do nothing.
bro. I was listening to a reproduction of RZA's Scream the other day. Somebody was like showing a sample breakdown. Stole like this opera piece. He stole something from Underdog's theme song. The doo doo doo. And like pitched it up. No, he pitched it down. And then you know, you got the dreads.
Yeah.
Just like just all those. I love that. I would love to do that with conversation one day. Like piece a conversation together so it makes a verse. I know it would take mad time, but if you could ever do that, that should be fun. You could do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to like take different conversations and have them actually make a verse in time to a beat, that should.
RZA was crazy, bro. He was because Wu Tang was such a phenomenon. It was hard for me
Yeah.
to really like separate RZA from just because I liked all of it. But now, removed from all of it, like if you listen to Only Built for Cuban Links, um,
Yeah, I was
Iron
bumping that the
Man,
other day.
Iron Man was something
Yo,
else.
Daytona 500,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, yeah.
Did he make that beat? I think he did make
Iron Man. I just listened to Iron Man because I know everyone talks about Supreme Clientele, which I love, but Iron Man still sounds really, really
it.
good,
No,
man.
it's Paul.
Iron Man's crazy. But no, RZA, I started listening again. I'm like, nah, you were doing something else, bro, like something out of this world. But yeah, and again, that's what I love about it because there was so much good music coming out at that time, and to see people making so many different unique sounds, there was nothing like Wu Tang.
Speaking of unique, don't forget Teddy
Mm, yep,
Timberland or the Neptunes,
yep,
because music
yep,
today would not be music without Virginia
yep,
Beach.
yeah,
So much of music is influenced by Virginia's ear. It's crazy.
yeah,
People don't realize. It's like that Virginia to New York,
yeah.
dog. And then you get to DC. That's why I got to go to DC because people talk about go-go. I need to just go experience one of them shits and just be in it. Because that's a whole nother vibe, too.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was sleeping on it until I heard it live. When you hear it live, you're like, okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. Oh yeah, we'll
Yeah,
definitely do that. We'll definitely do that, man.
we gotta do that. We gotta record that. Just bring that, showcase that to Boston because Boston don't know nothing.
No, no, they'll go something different, man.
We too stiff up here, and that's what I would love our series to be. Uh, Intro into people, but also why people what they do, the bigger culture. Like you're gonna know me, know that I love photos and music. But why do I love photos and music? Because Boston is so gritty and
Yeah,
hard. Like you gotta make this shit beautiful
yeah,
and get your own voice in it. Otherwise you're gonna get lost. I feel,
yeah,
right? So I gotta make art to give back, but also to keep a piece of myself so I don't get lost in the cold or in the shuffle. You can get lost in the shuffle up here. Shit is just if you don't have your purpose, this shit'll be garbage, dog.
yeah,
But I feel that way about life
yeah,
for a lot of people. Like if you don't know what you're doing, man, you're just gonna get Netflix the fuck out. I'm cool with that, but I'm not, nigga.
yeah.
That ain't life. That ain't life at
I
all.
feel you, man. I respect that. Yeah, yeah. No, we gotta go. Will happen. We'll find a way to add that. I'm just gonna put the word go so I don't forget it. But yeah, man, we'll find it.
I got to feel that. Like I'm still mad at this fucking freaking supposed to have a
Yeah,
documentary coming out soon
yeah,
about that. Now I gotta
yeah,
watch with regret.
yeah,
But I'm gonna watch with fondness because I'm glad somebody recorded it so
yeah,
I could watch that joint.
yeah,
I'm also glad somebody lived through it.
yeah, yeah.
But I'm not gonna have too many of them regrets. I'm gonna live through all of them because I want to live through it. You feel me?
Yeah, 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 man. I can go on a music tangent for hours. But
You and me both.
we'll find a way. We'll find a way to incorporate it. All that stuff. Um, but yeah, man, Colgan. So next week I'm gonna be hitting up folks again. I was hitting up too many folks. I was in a whirlwind. I'm gonna hit up Nia on Monday from Ujima just to say what's up.
Yeah.
We'll do that. That's like first. The therapy thing is huge.
So I have a call. I'll to interrupt just about Nia real
Oh
quick.
yeah.
I have a call at 10 o'clock on Monday about another project.
Okay, cool.
But that call is after that, and I can make it. I'll hop on with you if you want me to. Just so we in accordance, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Let you know who saw the love. So let me know.
Yeah, you got it.
And if not, I'm cool with that. But if it does work out, I'll definitely talk
And
to
this message I'm sending is just hello. It's like, yo, how's everything been? Like, yo, what? Like, hey, but I definitely want to have it. Let's just connect. It's been forever.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all it was.
yeah, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had another product. That's what's up. Good. So, the therapy, closing that in. Ujima,
Yes.
And then again, just reaching out to more folks so we can connect with, getting more virtual done. But again, the goal is when we do have time, whoever we reach out to, whether we've interviewed them in the past or not, find a way to do something together in person. And also just looking for organizations that could benefit from our services. So
Hmm.
I'm pushing.
Yeah.
Hey, Colgan, man. Keep your head up, man. Let me know if you need anything.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna keep rolling. We'll find a way to incorporate this music, man. Oh, bro, like, um, if you have stuff you want to share, I can always put it in some of our like snippets and stuff like that, and the back, intro, outro, stuff like that. Survival's been nice enough to give us stuff, but I'm happy to do it.
Well, let's do all of it.
Yeah, let me know.
Yes.
Cool.
All right, cool.
All right, Colgan, man. You have a good night.
You too,
All right,
homie.
bro.
Talk to you soon, Joe.
Peace.
All right, peace.